All right, everybody, how are we doing today? I'm trying to get my Legends of IdleOn on. Excuse me. And I just been working on a few little things and trying to get some stuff. And I found something kind of groovy yesterday when I was scrolling around online. Is these little titles down here? These trophies you can pick up. I found one for skill efficiency, which I thought was pretty good, but it takes a different way to get it. You can't unlock it. You can unlock it in this game, but it comes from another game. So that's why I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about that here. The game Idle Skilling is another game created by Lava Flame, who created Legends of IdleOn, and it's got like a crossover deal in the game where as you achieve things, you can unlock in this game in IdleOn. And I was like, huh. So I just wanted to touch base on that just a little bit, and I'm gonna pop it up right here. This is Idle Skilling. So I'm not gonna go too much into detail. You start off with just this dude with his weight bench, and then as you progress, you can fight monsters and get these other ones. These each fight level up these skills here, and then like we can unlock the dojo here, which is all fighting skills, which is this red one here. And this stack of bricks gives us like our strength, which is the fist right here. And then this patch of grass is our agility, or our they don't call it agility in this game. It's called something else. But that's this green heart down here. And that's your overall health. But either way, with those skillers, they raise these skills. And you can do crafting stuff in here. This is as far as I've gotten so far, where these guys are mining in here. And this dude's like running the anvil. And you just choose what you want to upgrade here, right? Like, let's just take this right here. We're on this reinforced XP. We click craft, boom, we got 5 stars. Craft again, boom, we got more rates. And you can use these forge uses over here. This isn't a tutorial about how to play Idle Skilling. I'm just kind of going over what I have unlocked here. And this is like the fishing. So you kind of do these idle things here, right? And that's all in our training and these little lots over here. But the next thing you can do is fight, and you have monsters here. This is World 1. Like, World 1, you fight this first mushroom guy, and then you proceed to fight these little slime guys, which come back. Those are from IdleOn. And then this rock dude, and then this shrubbery, and then a snail. Anyways, a flowery, there's a relic squid, wormies, monkeys, strawberries, board beans. We know what these are. And so on. So you fight these, and then you unlock World 2, and you got different stuff to fight. And my dudes is kind of fighting these cactos. Now we can use these like buff abilities here. And that's our healing and our buffs and stuff like that. And then we switch this over here, and we can set off all of our attacks. And it'll just keep killing monsters. You don't have to hit any of these buttons. It'll do damage. It's an AFK game. It actually says in the description, like, this game was made to be played like 5 minutes a day. Is what it says in the description on Steam. So I'm like, oh, well, okay. So let's go into this here. When you first come into training in the gym, right, you have this little spot here called IdleOn. And then when you click that, it'll say type in your character's name on your first character name, and it is case sensitive. So this is the IdleOn crossover event. Okay, and this has been going on, I guess, for years. For years. But from what I read in the past, because I was having a little bit of difficulty, that's why I wanted to touch base on. So you get these 300 gems, which I've already collected. And then when you reach the mountain realm, you get this like boss box. And then the next one is like weird hats. Is the next task is weird hats. and then obols, and then candy, and then more gems, and then some dice rolls, more gems, some more balls, and then you get this little deal here, which is our banner for skill efficiency, which is quite interesting. It's a skill efficiency trophy, which is interesting. You get a skill efficiency trophy from playing Lava Flame's other game called Idle Skilling. How weird is that, huh? A skilling game that gives you skilling efficiency in another game. Kudos, high five. So, to get these, you have to claim them individually. And like this one will give you like a little reward code here. And you have to claim it before you move on to the second one, or you won't get it. Because you can't go back and you can't save it. If you move on to the next world, the next step, you'll lose the first step if you don't claim it. So that's where we're at now. So in IdleOn, if we get this out of the way, right here above the chest is where they're supposed to have been a long time ago. Red dude that looks like that trophy, right? And you can come and talk to him and interact and whatnot. From what I understand, I've never seen this, so I have no idea. But if you stand above this chest and open up the chat and type in your code and then just hit enter, it'll pop it up and you'll complete the quest as long as you're standing like above this chest in this area. And I know this is a fact because I did it and I got the 300 gems. So I know it works. I just found everything else that's saying like it's old and this and that and the guy's not there. But it's supposed to have like this red dude, I guess. But this is an old setup, but it's just never been taken out of the game. So we can still get this trophy as far as I know. Because you can see I've already completed from step 1 to 2 and I collected my 300 gems. So I'm really excited to get these two level 3 card packs, and then I want to know what these hats are. Like, is it more hats for the hat rack? Like, what can we get out of this? You know, so I'm kind of excited to play along on this idle skilling and see what we can do. I'm going to complete the tasks. I want to see what happens because, you know, why not, right? And it's just another game. I can just sit there. It's like 5 minutes a day. But I do get on there and I set my stuff and I go to work and I come back and I'll open it back up, do some little collecting stuff and shut it back off again. And I'm going to see how long, to get to that deal. But I'll keep everybody posted. Yeah. I think it's really groovy that we can still get that. Only from idle skilling though. And I want that banner because we don't have it. Or the trophy. And if we can't get the trophies, that's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go over here. We do have these little bags here. I want to get these in here. We're going to try to get our, stuff so we can fight dude again. I'm still collecting all my trophies here, or statues. It's kind of what we've been working on. But as an update, I do want to jump to World 4. And this should be ready here pretty soon. Yeah, 45 minutes. I got a new recipe. I have a new recipe that I need to get done. So we have all of our nerds here in the computer lab again. These are our console chips we have. I bought a couple more from the gem shop just because I want more gems. And it seems like they're awfully hard to get the microchips. But I've been farming for these ones here. We have this croissant. We have everything but the croissant. So this is what's being learned up here is the croissant. This one's got the croissant. I'm pretty sure this is one recipe for the croissant, and then this is a second recipe for the croissant. But this one has 3 other skills that also come, or 3 other recipes for this combination of spices. So one of the 3 is a croissant, and the only one I have left on this one is a croissant. But Every time I do it, I can get it like every 6 hours, every 7 hours. It refreshes. And I can fire it. And I keep getting one I already know. I'm like, Ugh. So that's kind of but I got to keep remembering to come here on the right character, my Blood Berserker, is it called? The BB? To do it. Because he has a higher chance for new recipes. But I have been regularly farming on this right now for these cabbages because they increase our cooking speed. So, oh, that's dangos. There we go, cabbages. So, if we look at like this recipe here, we got 41 minutes, yeah? So if I click this up one more level from those that we've obtained, we're down to 30. So I'm gaining, what, 6 minutes per level? So that comes in real handy when I'm trying to kick down this time from 7 days. And get that down to like a regular period, because these just refreshed for me during the reset, right? Oh, this one. I didn't want this. Want this. But I got 6 days, 2 hours, so it's only been 1 day. So we have 6 days to try to learn how to make croissants. And we did it with cheese. So we should be able to do it with croissants. But this recipe here for this dude is also the one on this first page here. It's the same recipe. I can get either the croissants or that, whatever this is. It's like a star fruit of some sort, some kind of a fruit. But if I unlock it, then we can go ahead and get this galvantic one too for total damage. But I'm definitely trying to get the skilling AFK gain rates. That's like my priority. And then if we can get this one too, then we're going to keep working on that. But it won't be hard. Since we have 6 days, I'm still farming. I've been doing my maestro farming, whatnot, in World 2 cake crabs, whatever we call them, crabby cakes. That way we could try to get these chocolate cakes, because we can get this one too for the mainframe connection range, which I want really bad. We want this jewel. That'll put another jewel in the mainframe here. In here, like this jewel. That gives us 4.5% all stats. So I'm like, okay, so we get another jewel that'll pop up in here. If we can unlock that, which is only 50k canopies and these midnight things, that is going to be our problem. Is trying to get 1,500 of those. Because since I did this morning, we have 4. So I'm going to try to figure out how to raise this speed up. So we got 26.4 per hour. I want to go through these dudes. And I want to try to find my strongest squirrel. Which is the highest level squirrel? Is it at 659? 8, 1,000? It looks like it's at 1,000 right there. 1,095. So let's run this down here. Oh, nope, 1,300 stronger. And I got 2 1,300s on there. So I'm just going to chop it with this one. So we have to figure out what I can get to bring this up. Now, I know I can increase it if we put another snake where this dude is. So let's see where our highest level snake is. Is he up top? Where's our highest level snake? It looks like it's at 636 right there. Yeah, you know what? Let's go to our breeding. And 26.4 is still what we're working at, but I think that's a squirrel. The snakes. Snakes. let's upgrade this up a bit and see if we can get, there's 1,000. I'm going to keep these higher ones. We can try, there we go, 2,800. Okay, so that's going to work for us. It's exactly what we needed it to pop up at. So I'm going to go back into teams here. And we want to put a snake in the second position on both of these. So let's swap this around. I'm going to swap this with this one. And we're going to put this 2,800 snake down here, which is going to put us at 27. But when we put this other snake up here, that brings up to 52. Because the snake, if there's a snake above it, you also get more. So now we've doubled what we were going to get today. Now I want to see if I take like this fleeter here or this fleeter here. And if we replace this squirrel, now we're at 64. So we'll our 2,500 fleeter, there we go, 68K an hour. So I'm trying to get our speed up there, you know? So we should get 2 per hour, I think. Because we get 1 per 30K, right? It's 68K, so we should get 2 seasoning per hour. So in 6 days, we should have 24. That's not a good number for us. I think that's how it works. Is my math not right on this? Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. So I'm still trying to figure out. So we got that coffee dude or this chest dude. So the coffee dude is definitely the way to go. For higher gains as far as our lineup here goes. So 68K is as high as we can take this right now. But I've been trying to collect these other things and try to raise some of these other speeds up as well. Since we have them, we might as well. Like I could put this fleeter in here, should raise that up. If we put better coffee dudes in this spot, that'll bring that up. This one's higher, so we could bring that one up. And that's just kind of what I've been trying to do. Get rid of all these low levels. We got like this low level squirrel in here doing like level 600. That's another 1,000. We could put the 1,018 on this guy. And I'm trying to weed out these low level dudes as much as we can. Only because, like, look at these guys. Like, this dude's like a level 45. And that one's like 600. Replace this one with this one. That brings us up a bunch more. I just feel like we're going to need so much more of this stuff. Like, and there's a 58. Let me swap this one with this one too. Because that changes that dramatically. But I've been trying to keep these, like, why do we have a level 21? Like, I want to delete all of these. Because we need our gray scripts for in here. Because we got upgrading we need to do. I was working on one of these, but I keep running out of those things. So I was trying to farm those, and then we'll start farming the food. So if we go back to, oh, that's where I wanted to be, is our database, and then go to trash. And let's see if we can get rid of this one. We'll get rid of this one, and this one, and this one, and that one, and that one. We don't need all these. You know, we just don't. So we'll get our stuff there. And I don't need that guy either, so let me delete that slime guy too. Because I got a higher slime guy. So in order, these are our bigger our damage dealers for our arena. There's these 4 we can use. So we got to bring those up too. But that's just what we have going on. I don't know how much further to go into detail on everything. I just kind of wanted to touch base with the idle skilling game. You can find it on Steam, and just so everybody knows, it only works with a Steam account on IdleOn. From what I've gathered. If you have like a Google Play account or a Google account, I don't think it works. Something where I read like it won't work if you're using it, only works with Steam version of IdleOn. If I have that right. I'm pretty sure that's why I understood the information. So it's got to be a Steam variant. So, all right. I think that kind of gets us up to date with what I have going on. I was jumping around collecting my keys, and then I realized I'm like extra early on my reset. I still have an hour and a half before I can collect all my keys and all my stuff again. So I just wanted to make sure I got all that done and keep pushing along. So yeah, there's that little update here for everybody. What I have going on. We do have a couple more guild members. I want to say, hey, what's up, y'all? Cloakhaven here and Bungus Among Us. Both joining the guild, and I'm super excited to have a couple more people in here. So welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to the army or the family. What do we want to be? A family or an army? Welcome to the guild, y'all. All right, so I was here. Where was I farming at? I was on cakes because we need to get them chocolate cakes up. So I'm going to jump back over here. I don't have my statues on this one. So while I'm ending the video, I'm going to thank everybody for popping in, hanging out, and watching this video. If y'all can shoot it a like, if you made it this far, let me know. And just shoot me a like. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And leave me a comment. Let me know, if you want to see something else. Or how am I doing something? Or how did I get there? Talk to me in the comments. Let's change this algorithm for YouTube and, get things done. I'm super excited. I'm happy y'all are here. Let me know that you are. That's all I'm saying. And y'all stay awesome. Yeah. Bye.